We are in Kazembe, Lopla province of Zambia, and we are at Good Samaritan, and have a privilege to be speaking today to the founders of Good Samaritan. Please introduce yourselves and your names and a bit about yourselves.
My name is Joseph Chikumbi, the pastor of Apostolic Church in Zambia, and I'm also one of the founders of Good Samaritan Community School here. And this is my wife, Maggie, and we are working together, both in the church and also in this school.
Tell us a bit about how Good Samaritan started, the foundation and the vision.
I could start with the vision. I think the vision started after we saw two children who were abandoned by someone who was going to the copper belt. They were left at the station and they just started roaming the street. And when we saw them, they bypassed our home. And some people are saying these children were abandoned by someone who came from Cherenge. So it touched our hearts, such that we started thinking about how we can help. And as we were thinking through that, we came up with the idea of starting an orphanage. But the facilities couldn't allow us, so we ended up just starting the school. And this is the school. The main thrust of this school is to help the orphans, the vulnerables, and those who are mostly in need.
What challenges do you face as a school to bring these people? There's so many different challenges in this place, and help them meet some of their needs.
This time, most of them know this place, and they are coming on their own. When we started, that's when we were identifying those with problems, those who are orphans, and those who are vulnerable. But this time they know this place and they come. And this has become a big challenge to us now, because when we started, at least we used to have a small number, but we have now more than 400 children in school who have different issues, different problems. If you saw, I think the last child you interviewed, if you saw her feet, when she came here, she had a crab foot. She was walking her foot on this side, and it was a big challenge to us. But by the grace of God, she has now been, after praying, and someone came in to help her. Yeah, and there are so many children who are, coming from homes where the parents are old. Some are being kept by the grandmothers, single mothers, and it is tough for them even to find some meals. And we help a little bit here by just giving them one meal per day during the school days. We give them porridge, and just Friday we give them the main meal that they need. Yeah.
You said you have 400 children in this 400 children in school. How do you accommodate them, seeing that you just have a few number of classrooms?
Yeah, it's a big challenge also, because we just have about 3 proper classrooms, and then only one which is at least a bit okay. The rest, we just find ourselves under the trees, mango trees. That's where they conduct some classes. and it becomes a challenge, especially during rain season, during cold season. Under a tree on open air, it becomes very difficult for us. Sometimes, especially during rain season, the classes are disrupted. When the rains come, they just come and they join their friends in their classes, and then they cannot teach anymore until the rain stops. So that has become a very big challenge also. We tried to make one. If you look behind there is a thatched classroom which is not in good order. And then the government also came in and they condemned it. So we are not using it. At least they said it's better that you use the corridors, maybe under the tree, so that children will be able to run from there to a safer place than under that one, because if it falls, it can bring disaster to the children. So we have a big challenge. Sure.
What would be your greatest prayer, answered prayer for the school? What would be your greatest answered prayer?
We need more classrooms. If you look behind you, there is just a big foundation that we dug, I think 2 years ago, but it has been there. We have failed to do some work, to continue with some work there, and we have also mobilized some stones there. So if anything, we need at least proper classrooms here, and also material for teaching. Right now we are just on our own. No one is helping us with the materials, teaching materials and other things, So I think the two, and also feeding program also, we need some help there, because as I said, some of the children, they are coming from very poor families and single parents. Some are coming from old grandmoms who cannot afford to give them maybe 3 meals a day or 2 meals a day. Sometimes they end up one day, 1 meal a day or nothing. So at least if we improve the feeding program that we have, it will help also with these children that we are keeping here, that we are teaching here. And then I think my wife can say something also.
Yeah, just like what Joseph has been saying, we have some challenges, and I can say on my part, I can say the most challenge that we are facing is on feeding. Just as he said, the children who are coming from various places, they are coming here with hunger, and they always expect that when they come to this school, they are going to be fed with something. But because of the big number of children that we have in this school, the food that we give them is not enough sometimes. So you find that each one maybe just gets a small portion of food, and they wouldn't even feel better when they have eaten. So I would say we need some more food for the children. We need some more food. And the other thing is clothing. Most of the children that we have in this school, they don't have proper clothes. If you saw, some of them were putting on shoes which were not good, and it's just because they came in uniforms. Otherwise, if you see them in their usual clothes, you could tell that these children are not having proper clothes. So they need proper clothes. Even on school fees, we experience a challenge when they go out from this school, when they join the government schools, especially when they sit for their final exams in grade 7, and they go to the government schools. There they require to pay some fees, and sometimes you find that a child who was here is just in the village doing nothing because he doesn't have the fees to pay for his education, for his or her education. So that one also is a challenge. So they need to be assisted in that area as well. Yeah.
I noticed when I was speaking to them that if we were asking one question in particular, what do you want to be when you complete school? Most of them didn't know. I was almost interpreting, maybe some have been thinking they might not even get there. And how are you planning, do you have any plans maybe to go into secondary as well? Or how are you trying to monitor these guys that are graduating, that are passing from grade 7 to grade 8?
Yeah, that one we have been planning about that. Yeah, God willing, if we have enough resources, we can upgrade this school to the secondary school. We can upgrade it because we have seen that most of the children are going out there doing nothing when they leave this school. So it's in our plan actually.
How many teachers do you have? How many that are teaching against this 400?
We have 10 teachers.
We have 10 teachers, but they're just volunteering.
Yeah, volunteer teachers. Also, there's volunteers.
Yes, there are 10 volunteers. And all of them have never been to the college. They're just community teachers. They call them community teachers, yes. So they are just volunteering, and it has become a challenge also because we need teachers who are trained, but it's difficult to pay them. We cannot afford to pay them their salaries that they need here. So that's why we just get those, especially those who are coming out of school and they are waiting to go to colleges. So they come here, they pass through the school, they help, and then they go. Yeah, it's a very big challenge. We have tried with the government. We tried to apply for teachers from the government so that the government would be paying those teachers, like other schools in town. We have seen some that they are running the schools like that, but it has been not easy with us here. Since we started this school, it has not been easy. Even last year we applied for if they can give us teachers here who should be on government salaries, but they don't give us. So we have that challenge, but we need some people, expert people who are trained, who can be here. Yeah. But even on that, the grace of God is there, because our children do, sometimes they do better than even the government schools.
With the community volunteers?
Yes, with the volunteers. Last year, the best student came from here. I think even this year, I've just been told that all our children have passed. Yeah. So they're doing very well as well, but they need motivation as well. Yeah, that's what I can say about that. Another problem where we need the grace of God to just come through for us. Yeah.
Thank you so much. There's serious need, and this place truly will be a beacon of hope to many children here. It's a place where destinies are being shaped. We need desks, we need teaching materials, we need office furnitures, we need school uniforms. So some school uniforms are not in good shape. We need more classrooms. We need we need sports material, and just to create a good learning environment as these children are coming into this facility. Maybe just a word of challenge. Maybe there's someone watching there who might be moved just to partner with us in any small way. We are feeding children here every day, and feeding itself is quite expensive. Feeding 400 children every day, and we are literally we don't have any external help to help us feed them. Maybe just a word of challenge as we come to a close.
I would say if there is anyone who has that heart, a compassionate heart for the children that we are looking after here in Kazembe, I would ask that may you please help these little ones, because these are the future leaders of the nation. When they grow up, they are going to do great work in this world. So I would ask anyone who is watching us to do something for the little ones.
Yeah, as my wife said, we are indeed appealing to all well-wishers to partner with us so that we can make the lives of these children meaningful in the future. As she said, they are the future leaders that shall remain in our positions. So we know in Africa, where we are now, Kazembe, we are in a poverty-stricken area where most of the people are poor, and we just need some help from somewhere, help from someone like you. Please, you are the only one who can come through for these children that you saw, children that are in Good Samaritan.
Thank you so much, and the Lord bless you as you rise up to help us build this place.
Thank you.